That thing's a little creepy right there.
Yeah, this thing is...
He kind of scares me a lot.
This thing's way creepy.
I'm gonna get me a motorcycle. I'm gonna get me a motorcycle. I'm gonna get me a motorcycle someday. I'm gonna ride to the kickstand, 2,500 and back again. I'm gonna ride from here to there someday. I'm gonna get me a V-twin, 48 pan or a shovel head. I'm gonna ride as free as wind someday. I'm gonna get me a motorcycle. I'm gonna get me a motorcycle. I'm gonna get me a motorcycle someday.
Good afternoon, Trace. Today is
Bill.
May 28th. Afternoon, yeah. May 28th, 2010. Today is a very simple ride for us. It's not that big of a deal. You know, to the outside world, it's going to be a 3-day, 1,260-mile ride.
Yeah.
But it's extremely important to the BWOM philosophy. And why is that, Trace?
Today we'll wrap up, or actually Sunday, will be the culmination of something we started 7 years ago. I will collect state line pictures number 48, 49, and number 50. So I will have ridden every single state in the union by way of motorcycle. And I've got the jitters. I'm a little excited. I'm a little sad. What's next? Well, I know what's next. It's that way.
Yeah.
We'll tell you about that. But so yeah, it's a 3-day ride. We're going to go pick up 3 states that I need, and that'll polish off 50 for me. You'll still be a few short that we'll work on this year, next year.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this episode will come to a close, and hopefully a new one will start.
This is BWOM 5, the Northern Tier Run. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the kickoff to BWOM 5, the Northern Tier Run. We're only going 200 and something miles today, 265. We're starting out kind of late. Tracy rode all the way up here yesterday, so he had a long day yesterday. So we decided to just take it easy, do a short day, and then beat the crap out of ourselves today or tomorrow and the next day. So we thought to take you guys along. Almost flipped my bike over because I wasn't ready for my bags to be on it again. But anyway, let me see if I can get the garage door closed and get this beast out of the way. Off into the grass, yeah. And we're doing the Austin Powers 8-point turn thing. Problem is this bike is a lot wider with my tank bag on, or my tail bag, so it takes a little bit to get around. But we're gonna go get gas here in a second, and then we'll be headed to Mason, Wisconsin. Well, I'm not used to the clutch of this thing. I haven't ridden it so long. Or not Mason, Wisconsin, Mason City, Iowa. As you might be able to see, there's Tracy in my rear view. And this is a very boring trip from a video standpoint. We've got a couple small things picked out today that we're going to go see, but not really anything too exciting or too adventurous. But it's very important to the by way of motorcycle legacy, the philosophy, however you want to say it. For on Sunday, May the 30th, 2010, Tracy will have had accomplished all 50 states. And that's pretty cool. It'll be 46 states for me. And the reason for that is, the reason that he'll be getting all 50 is in 2005, I jacked up my hand really bad and playing flag football and had to have surgery, and it basically took the entire riding season off. And during the 2005 season, Tracy went up to Alaska. He obviously hit Washington State on the way there. And during the 2008 season, during Road to Gumption, this guy, my VIP here, decided to have electrical problems, and I basically had to call the mission, had to wrap up the mission short, and I missed both the Carolinas.
I will be getting Tennessee today, even though I have spent a night in Tennessee and I broke down in Tennessee, but we'll be heading back to Tennessee sometime today, and I will go ahead and knock that out so that at least I get 5 new state lines in this quest, and then those Carolinas will have to wait for another day. But it's there. It's there. It's pissing me off that it's that close.
Those are the 4 that I have left: North Carolina, South Carolina, Washington State, and Alaska. What the game plan is right now is that during Byway Motorcycle 6, which we have yet to name, we don't really know what to call it yet. We've already planned our route a little bit, but during that ride, I'll be getting Washington State. And then sometime later in the summer, if I can get a couple days off, I may run to the Carolinas, just on a 4-day little day trip. I guess it's not a day trip if it's 4 days, but on a little jaunt, a little 2,500 mile jaunt out there and back. Clip them, take the picture, and then that will leave me with Alaska, and Alaska only for the 2011 season. And that's big. That's our big quest, because we're not just going to go into Alaska like Tracy did the first time he hit Alaska. We'll be going all the way to the top of Alaska. Up at the very top is a bay in the Arctic Ocean called Prudhoe Bay, and I don't remember how much of the last few miles is haul roads for logging trucks, but it's all dirt and it's all rutted out, and it's really dangerous and really scary. And we're still trying to figure out what kind of bikes we're going to take and how we're going to do it, and using whatever means possible. But that should be our 2011 plans, so stay tuned for that. We're here at the Quick Shop for our first gas stop of Byway of Motorcycle 5. And then I'm going to put my iPod in, I'm going to rock out a little bit, we're just going to hit the highway for a couple hours and cruise. So I will see you on the road.
I'm gonna get me a motorcycle, I'm gonna get me a motorcycle someday.